Alright, greetings Peanutians! The version 263 patch took its sweet time being released, but with that we have a fair bit of game changes along with events. I'll be covering the events specifically because that's pretty much all there is actually in the patches that I'm interested about. But if anyone actually would like me to go over any actual mechanical game additions in this patch, please let me know down in the comments and I'll make a coverage video for that tomorrow. But for the time being, we'll cover the event only. Also, as per my last event breakdown video, I'm just going to not have music this time as I'm just terrible at audio level management, so we're going to have none of that for the time being unless someone can actually figure out or help me figure that out because I'm not good at that. Anyways, back to the actual patch notes related matters. The first bit is going to be the Strange Tides. Hold up, I need to move my notes over to the other screen so I can actually recall things better. The Strange Tides is pretty much just the basic event quest. You just have to accept this to get everything unlocked. Coral coins are going to be the ones for the shop. You got Carcion Octo Fest, the Great Octopus Buffet, and Raise a Golden Octopus. We'll be covering that in a bit. But once again, the Strange Tides is just the base event. Accept it to get everything else started. And the first part of the actual event is the Carcion Octo Fest. Carcion Octo Fest is going to be your base event UI. From there, you'll have access to the daily fest prep, the weekly fest prep, and the Octo Hunt. The daily fest prep is just what it sounds, it's the same as all the previous events. There's going to be 5 instances per week that you can claim these, and be sure to be careful when you do accept these rewards, like with the previous ones that they've been actually adding and been doing every single event, is the fact that you can claim either specific rewards or event coins for the event shop themselves. So, once again, be careful, you can only pick one of the two. And unlike the previous one though, this one's thankfully just a simple login, click the button, and you're good to go. As for the weekly fest prep button, this one is going to require you to kill 2,000 mobs 3 times per week, and then click the button itself. And Octo Hunt, this one I'll cover a little bit later once we go down there, but as you can tell, every single time that you complete these, you'll get Luxana coupons, advanced vouchers, and Sol Erta. So, to go from there, once again, the daily fest prep from there is going to be a daily button click, but they also give you 3x EXP coupons, and remember, these have a hard-coded expiration day, which Nexon seems to be, rolling out in droves every single event now. But you also get Fatty Octo and Tender Octo coins. These are going to be specific for the event skills that you'll be seeing down later in the video. If you guys want to see me make a calculator for this one as well, please let me know, and I'll try to get that done before the patch actually goes live. Because making a calculator for event skills is going to be a little bit more complex. That, or I'm going to have to revisit my old event skill calculator, which I think it's still usable, but I'll have to double check that later. But as per other events, if you miss any daily fest prep rewards, you can actually pay 3k maple points as usual to actually get them redone. But the reset will only be counted towards the actual Tuesday to Wednesday in-game reset. So if you don't see the number go up for the daily fest pass right here, it's because it hasn't hit the Tuesday to Wednesday reset. You have to wait for that one specifically. So, and these are just some of the base rewards. This mount actually looks not that bad. I kind of thought that was a chair at the start. Got some other neat stuff. You got another unit dam skin. This one actually doesn't look that bad. Although, Nexon, I think you might have a little bit of a unit damage skin bug again like last time. There's a gap after the decimal point. You might want to address that later. You get a free android and some other googogs and some character UI background if anyone actually cares about those. Ooh, and we also get a transcendent growth pod. And on the right side is the equivalent coins that you can exchange them with, which obviously I am going to keep that for myself. And now we have the weekly fest prep. As I mentioned, same thing as usual, same makeup system as well. The counts will get reset. The reset will get counted on the Tuesday to Wednesday reset, 3 times per week, same thing as usual. And now for Octo Hunt. Octo Hunt has 5 levels that you have to achieve, each of which requires you to kill 10,000 mobs within your level range. And this is shared across the entire account between all your characters. So, doing dailies across multiple characters like I do, which I'm stupid, I do 11 mules per day because I have problems. That will slowly increase your daily count, but obviously training works just as usual. But an important factor I would like to cover is the passes and the bonus hunts that are part of the actual Octo Hunt. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Octo Hunt. The first of which is a regular Octo Hunt pass. This one costs 14.9k maple points, and this will immediately complete and give you the rewards for the basic hunt. But if you already claimed some of the rewards and you want to try to double dip, you are unable to, as it states right here. And you cannot use this for any missed weeks. For example, if you just got into the game or you came back from a vacation, business trip, whichever, whatever, and you just got back on like the 4th or 5th week of the event, you cannot make up weeks 1 through 4. Only the one that you're currently actively in. The bonus hunt, this one is for if after you've actually completed the 50,000 kills total for that week, you can get another one to complete the rewards all over again. And the bonus hunt pass is essentially just a skip pass for the bonus hunt. This is not for the initial one, and honestly, I don't think this counts towards the other one. Because I think if you want to use this, you have to not only pay for the bonus hunt, which is 14.9k Maple Points, but also spend 29.8k Maple Points to complete the bonus one for free. Honestly, though, if you're going to be doing the bonus hunt, just get that bonus hunt alone and just don't bother with the pass, unless you're like a whale, because that is, you're going to be rich to actually be able to do that. The next part is the Great Octopus Buffet. This one is going to be the event skills portion of the actual event. There's going to be Tagyum, this man's cooking, and Arno's cooking. Obviously, as usual, it's going to be 2 sets of event skills. One's just the basic stats that you can acquire, and the secondary one, the Arnold's cooking, on the one at the bottom, are going to be the specialty ones. The Soul Order from Boss, Monster Collection Enhancement, Bounty Portals. Oh, I thought we were going to get rid of those. Probably next patch. Monster Park, Arcane and Grandest Daily Symbols, and Weekly Legion Coins, which I don't think anyone ever actually uses that. If anyone actually does, please let me know, because I'm actually kind of curious if people actually use that. And here are the amounts, levels 1 through 6, pretty much the standard amount. I think, I'm going to double check my previous event calculator, but I think you can just reuse my old one. If you can reuse my old one, I'm going to have it linked in the description, so you can repurpose that if you wish. And like the previous event skills, events where they had event skills with like this specific format, Nexon's been kind of capitalizing on this. If you want more of the actual event skill coins or points to use, you can actually purchase them in batches of 10 for 1k Maple Points each, which I'm not gonna lie, that's not that bad. I might actually buy that. Yeah. Let's see. 10 of each ingredient becomes available for purchase every week. Oh, I think this is mostly just to make up for the ones that you missed. I could be wrong. Let's see, for 9.9k Maple Points, you can also reset all the points if you actually want to redo it, which I don't actually think we had that before. I actually kind of like that feature. A little bit expensive. Make that 5k Maple Points, and I'll probably even buy it myself sometimes. But, as per usual, we have the breakdown of what the actual levels and specific points give us, and including the specialty ones as well. But yeah, let's see. Notes for Arnold's cooking. Oh, I recommend people actually read this, because there's going to be some specific variables that you need to consider. Just generally speaking, like for example, from Hard Lotus and above, the Soul Order and Energy can only come from the boxes, which as they always have been. And the Arcane River Daily Mission and the Grandest Daily Mission rewards, the one specifically for the extra EXP and extra symbols. Unfortunately, this is back to the usual format. You cannot claim this on multiple characters at the same time. You can split them, but you cannot get them like we have with the Nitro, where you can get every single character got the +5. This one is individual characters per day in that world. So take note of that. And as for Raise a Golden Octopus, this one is going to be noted at the bottom left corner of the screen. What did I write down in my notes? I just listed this as hunting, but it's... To those who remember the imp system, this is kind of like that, but with... I don't know, something I would like to call increasing my gambling problems. Because, hello. But... to cover the very basic part of this is a Raising a Golden Octopus portion of the actual patch notes. You can actually get one of the 3 golden octo eggs. There's 3 types. One that you can get advanced EXP vouchers, which I'm personally going to be doing. You got the one that gives you a Soul Urda, and then the other one that gives you Soul Urda Fragment. You can get 3 eggs per week, but you can only raise 1 at a time per week, which is unfortunate. Unless, I don't actually see it actually specify anything in terms of like restrictions, but I'm going to assume it's 1 egg per week. We get 3 options, but we can only use 1 per week. Unless we can do all 3. Their wording needs to be a little bit better. But as for the feeding portion of the octopus can be raised to a total of level 9. Which obviously you got to kill mobs within your level. And every single time you actually get the prompt to level up, you have to actually use the NPC chat interact button, which It just sounds really annoying, because the first one requires you to kill 1,000 mobs, perfectly fine, and then afterwards, every level up attempt, because there's RNG to this, because of course there is, you're going to need to kill 300 mobs at a time, and the octopus can be fed to a total of 100 times, and the enemy octopus can only be counted as a solo, and each time you feed your octopus, one of the following will occur: a success, a failure will just lower it down one level, it can't go below level 2 though, and the fled, this one means it'll just run away and it'll just go back to level 2. It's a very low chance of 3%, but honestly, I don't know why Nexon made it only have a limit of 100 times, because I'm willing to bet there's going to be some stupid RNG cases during this event from some people in the community. But, to give you an overview of what that means, for example, if you go to level 5, it has a very 76.5% chance of it dropping back down. You're going to want to get it to as high of a level as you can. And I'm going to hope that the in-game UI actually tells you how many times that you have done it actively, so you know when to stop and claim the rewards before the 100 claims. 100 feed attempts. And let's see. Gold octopus eggs cannot be collected from Tuesday to the Wednesday reset, the 1 minute before the reset actually happens. I'm going to assume, because in other regions, or this is just a dupe protection where you can claim multiple, I'm going to assume what this system is in place for. Let's see. And the octopus rewards are going to be the following, which is why I'm going to recommend that you look at the chart specifically and debate what you want. For example, the advanced EXP vouchers can go up to 6,000 if you get to level 9. And once again, refer to the chart, and remember that you can only feed it 100 times per day. And, oh, not per day. Is it per week or per day? I might have misread that. Oh, yeah, it's per week, since you can get 1 egg per week. Okay, and then there's going to be the Soul Urda and the Soul Urda fragments. Wait a second, hold up. That's Soul Urda. Soul Urda fragment. I think I see a mislabel. Unless this Challenger Coins portion is actually supposed to say how many fragments that you get. Because if that is the case, okay, I might reconsider getting the 300 fragments versus 6,000 vouchers. Nexon, if you're watching this, I hope you guys correct this later down the line, because... Okay. But yeah. From there, you keep in mind the vouchers. Oh yeah, these are just the limitations and restrictions of what the actual items do. Participation rewards. The first part is going to be the total feed count. Every time you feed an octopus, be it if it succeeds, fails, or it runs away, all those counts will go towards the total count. And then the other one is going to be the number of Golden Pass rewards claimed. Pretty much how many times you've actually claimed the rewards, it'll count towards the participation count reward. Honestly, I feel like most people are going to end up hitting the feed counts the most, but it's going to be either or, so you don't have to do both. But I'm pretty sure both are going to happen regardless. So, the feed at least 400 times or claim the rewards 5 times will give you the Octopus hat coupon, which I'm pretty sure the patch notes were supposed to have the pictures, but I'm assuming the embed is incorrect or is broken. And then the other one is going to be feeding 800 times or claiming the rewards 10 times. It'll give you the Octopus heart medal. I would show you the picture, but I don't have it either as well. And then you're going to have the Coral Shop. It's going to be the Coral Shop and the Meso Shop will have the data stamp at the bottom left corner as the same amount. The reason being is because they have the availability of the coin shop is going to be 14 hours after the event ends. The coin acquisition is going to be at the very end of when the event ends, which is pretty much what this double event claim timer stamp will be for on the bottom left corner and on the patch notes. And we have the Enhance tab and Growth tab. I recommend people actually plan out their budget. I personally don't think I will make a calculator, but if people want me to make a calculator for this, I will make an attempt. But I will make no guarantees that I'll be able to do it properly, as I am pretty sure some of these refresh, and I'm not smart enough to create an instanced reset for a weekly amount. So, yeah, be sure to plan accordingly. As well as the Meso Shop. The Meso Shop has some interesting cosmetics. Ooh, the paper bag. No. Oh, hey, it's me. Bald. But yeah, once we get to the bottom part, I'm pretty sure it's going to be, Champion Burning. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of the actual event specific breakdown of this video. Once again, this patch is mostly new content versus event content, but this video is going to be covering specifically the event portion, so if anyone wants me to cover anything in terms of like mechanics and whatnot, or new changes, I will do my best if you guys want me to, but I would probably leave this up to the people who are more competent. But if anything, I'll probably do a very skimmed overview version of a video if anyone wants me to do that. But other than that, if you have any other questions or anything that wasn't understood, please let me know down in the description, and I'll let you go. I will answer those as best as I can, including the fact that if there's anything that is going to be interesting or of importance post-patch release, I will make an updated video for anything that needs to be covered. And if anything, I'll just double dip, and before we actually end the video, let's refresh the patch notes and see if there's any correction. There's already a correction. 9/23. Oh, there's 10. First of which... oh, they just updated a bunch of the Oz rings. Okay, from the looks of it. And oh, yep, they just specifically updated the event, the Oz rings to say that they're actually 2 minutes now. Okay. Well, I was hoping for a little bit more corrections, but guess not. But other than that, once again, thanks for watching and continued support. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.